Coffee talk. It's Sunday. I have my coffee. I have my hat. I'm up at 5:30, which is very important, drinking my coffee, thinking about World of Tanks. I'm back from my trip, which is a good one. It was a good trip. It's one of those things where I'm going to rationalize. We didn't win. We didn't get what we wanted, but we got what we needed. You know, you lose, but you feel like it was a win. Or maybe I just lost. I don't I did lose. That's a fact. Maybe we just say I didn't win. Can we say that? We didn't win. But we got a lot of good experience. It was pretty cool. First time we pitched anything. So there you go. A lot of good feedback amongst the, not bad feedback, but constructive criticism, which brings me to my second thing before we really get started. First of all, you'll notice that I've got the reward thing. I just downloaded the Christmas Garage and all of the goodness of Christmas because it's Christmas. And I got to that screen, I just left it there because I wanted that to be the first thing that we all saw. And again, we'll get back to that. But let's get back to the constructive criticism piece. Got an email from a longtime viewer. And he was apologizing, not really apologizing, but just making sure that I wasn't irritated by some of his constructive criticism. Which got me thinking about this whole thing. And also got me thinking about World of Tanks at large right now because it's super mega drama time right now. I'm sure you know what I mean. Holy cow, how much, there's so many things going on. It's hard to keep track, but I'm going to break some down as I go. I'm going to ignore a few for later. So put your sarcasm hat on. Take a little bit of what I'm about to say after we do this part with a grain of salt because I'm going to lay it on a little heavy on some people, not by name, but by situation. And we're going to have a little bit of fun too, because it's Christmas. Wait a minute. Well, let me finish this up with the viewer. Constructive criticism, thick skin, being able to dish it out, being able to take it. Man, if you have something to say about what I said, have at it. I would very much prefer that you do it in a, well, you know, it can be salty as long as it's got a point and it's not just, you know, saying my mother wears combat boots, which doesn't really bother me either, actually, but be quite honest or whatever, man. So my point to the viewer and to everybody is I'm doing this. One of the reasons I do this is because I like the game. I like interacting with you guys. And I actually like helping people get better. I actually like helping myself get better. So there's a little selfish component there. For humans, incentive is massively important. Let's get philosophical. It really is. So my incentive here is to have fun, primarily. Work on my hobby. Get better at my hobby because I like to get better at what I'm doing. And that encompasses everything. The video making. Well, you might say I haven't improved in that at all, but okay, noted. God, shut up. Don't comment on that. I don't want you to comment on that. Anyway, playing the game, getting better, and help you guys. All right, I would really put that at the top. You know, it's not charity. It's not like I'm some big charitable person, although I sort of feel like I am kind of sometimes. But it's all that stuff wrapped up into one. And along with all that stuff, all that long rambling explanation, is that if you're going to get better and help people, then constructive criticism has to be part of that package. Because you don't get better, you don't really get really better by just sort of watching stuff and see it go down without actually trying to analyze how it went down and what happened and what the consequences were. So, to the viewer who sent that specifically and to everybody writ large, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't, man. I'm not mad. If you have a view of how the game is played different than mine, I'd say it's fine, man. There's a good chance it's better, right? Or or I can take a piece of it, or all of it, whatever portion of it works for me. You take a piece of what I'm sending to you, or all of it, or portions of it, or this and that, and put it together, and whatever your play style is. I am vocal about certain play styles I don't like. But really, it's not necessarily the play style I don't like. It's the passiveness of whatever that play style is. You can be a sniper and be aggressive, carefully aggressive, as long as your gun's in the game. I can't argue with a guy, and I think it revolved a little bit around, the camper in chief video that I put out, and a couple others lately, where I talked about things like, did I matter? That kind of stuff. You can be carefully aggressive doing other play styles as long as you're not at A1 pointing into the corner of the map away from the fight. You know what I'm saying? As a ridiculous example. So anyway, I wanted to get that out of the way because it doesn't bother me. So now it is Christmas. They say it's Christmas. I don't think that's the tune. So I have a better hat. I pretty much wear a hat every time we do this. But this is a hat that I wear every Christmas, probably for about, it might be 6 years now or so, maybe more than that. And it always comes out. My family knows that it's Christmas time when this comes out. And I don't wear it a lot because it still has the tags on it. You see it's red. Still got the tags because I'm OG like that. I don't know what that means. My kids say it, so I do too. All right, so we're going to do this is an unveiling, all right? An unveiling. An opening. Okay, foreshadowing. This is an opening video. I'm going to take off the hat and my messy hair, and we're going to put on Santa, I Know Him. Probably one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. And if you don't know or have not watched the movie Elf, I suggest you do so. Even if you don't really like Will Ferrell, it's probably the only movie in existence that can encapsulate an entire movie of Will Ferrell and make it consistently funny and watchable through the whole thing. I like me some Will Ferrell, but I don't really want to watch Will Ferrell do Will Ferrell for an hour and a half. If he's a part-time character or it's not all about him, that's good. But this movie, it was perfectly designed for Will Ferrell to be Will Ferrell for an entire movie. We got sidetracked there, didn't we? All right, let's move on to what we're going to do. All right, so drama. The drama. Holy cow. So, loot boxes, Christmas, a certain tank with a couple buddies that are his evil henchmen, and then piled on top of that, Wargaming Fest announcements. So as far as the announcements go, the reworking of premium, some of these other things, I'm going to take that out of the mix for today. We'll talk about it later. Frankly, I haven't read enough about it or thought about enough about it. I have a couple initial blush thoughts, but I don't want to jump off the cliff immediately. Why do I not want to jump off the cliff immediately? Because holy cow, the lemmings have all off the cliff this weekend. Not because of that, but because of the loot box and the IS-3A. The doom of Valyria. It is here. We're all doomed. Remember, I said to have your sarcasm hat on. Please. I'm going to take the mickey out of some people because, frankly, they deserve it. And I hope they get a good laugh at themselves later on after this because this is out of hand, man. It's Christmas, dude. All right. Get a little bit serious here. I don't like overpowered tier 8 premiums any more than the next guy. I've not been pleased with things that Wargaming does. If you're new to the channel and think I'm about to shill or I'm taking the wrong stance on it, go back to all my coffee talks, listen through them, and watch me hammer them when they do things that are silly. Some of this is a little bit silly. The reaction is dumb. I mean, let's just be honest. It is dumb. Everyone's got a line in the sand that if someone crosses it, that's where they get irritated or they take action or they move on or whatever it is that a lot of these guys are going to do. And really, it's easy to point at CCs or the big time guys on YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff because they're the visible ones. But a lot of players are having the same kind of angst going on. It's important to note that a lot of them aren't, and it's my contention that it's most. Because most people are enjoying the heck out of this event. So I'd like to separate the problems a little bit here after, and then I'm going to go sarcastic and we're going to have some fun. Sarcasticer. That's my elf hat. You sit on a throne of lies. We're going to throw some quotes in here, and I'm probably going to mess them up. But what the fun thing about movie quotes is you're allowed to kind of mess them up and make them your own. I know some people are like, no, it's the movie quote's a movie quote. Luke, I am your father. He didn't say that. Did he? Was it I am or I don't know. You get what I'm saying, though. I'm going to divorce two issues here that I think are important. Number one, the IS-3 and whether it's OP or not. We'll touch on that a little bit as we go. Again, I don't like OP tier 8s. Bad for the game. But the issue with overpowered premiums, whether they're tier 8 or not, tend to be tier 8, is that the entire ecosystem, that's a networking word I just learned. I knew it, but I use it more now, because trying to do the thing. The entire system has to be taken into account of why they exist and how they affect the whole system and whether it really is the end of the world just because a tier 8 is a little bit OP, which I don't know if it is. More on that in just a moment. So I'd like to divorce the IS-3A out of the controversy about the rest of it, which is loot boxes. Loot boxes are going to destroy the children because if loot boxes are allowed to go on the way they are, giving you the value of your money and 99.9% chance of more, if that's the kind of gambling we're going to do as a society, then we're probably doomed. All right, so that's dramatic. People don't like gambling. I got it, man. I don't gamble. So anyway, IS-3s, we're not going to talk about that. I am going to play that thing 30 times. I will do my standard review, and I'll give you my no-kidding answer. But I'm not going to jump off the cliff right now, get on the bandwagon on something I know nothing about. And frankly, most of them knew nothing about. They play 4 or 5 games, and then they come off the top rope. It may deserve top rope. It may very well. There may be now some guys who have 20, 30, 40 battles in it. Hopefully we get some of that data, and there's a little bit more perspective on whether it's ridiculous or not. The Chrysler K incident, which people like to talk about, had very, very little to do with it being OP. In fact, Sir Foch never said it was OP. The issue was whether it forced gold firing, which is a very valid issue on the whole. How is wargaming monetizing and making their game? IS-3 really doesn't have that problem. It's got, the armor's been crap on IS-3 for a long time. It's a worse gun carrier than the regular IS-3 with a much better gun. So now we're going to move that off to the side. We're not going to talk about that until I get my 30 games in it and I give you guys a review. Hopefully some of the data, like I said, from other people comes out and we find out, hey man, it is or is not OP. There's a couple tanks we talked about in the past who continue to overperform and nothing's been done. The Defender is a great example. Now, is the Defender destroying the game? No. Does it screw up tier 8 when it's top tier? Yeah, a little bit because the armor is ridiculous. Even 9s and 10s often have trouble with it just because of the way the game is mech'd and how angles are handled in the game. It gets a little goofy. That tank can shrug off some things from all angles, which not a lot of other tanks can do. The Chrysler K can shrug off quite a bit of stuff from the front, but it's shrugging nothing off from the side, whereas the Defender rages around, goes into the middle of a scrum, wiggles around a little bit, and goes, and bounces stuff everywhere. And it has the win rate to prove that it's a problem. It does need to be worked on. There's enough data. All right, so do we have that on the IS-3 right now? No. Could we? Maybe. Don't know. I tend to think not. Okay. That was a lot for the opening. Well, this is stream of consciousness today. I was gonna, have sections and we'll do this and that and the other, but we're just gonna babble. All right, I'm good at babbling. Is my volume high enough? You guys kill me with the volume high enough. There's a button you probably have somewhere, or a switch, or a dial, whatever. It turns your volume up. You could probably use that. I don't. Told you it's sarcasm day. You should have seen my. Did you see my stream? I went to wargaming at Austin after business, after I failed and won, or won while failing. I don't know. Whatever happened. I went over there. Domo hosted me, gave me a tour of the place. I met quite a few people, but specifically Domo, Cabbage, and Tragic Loss, all fantastic people, all actual humans who are kind of interested in doing well at their job. I mean, it may surprise you, but there you go. Everyone in there was working and smiling. Well, not everyone's smiling, but there's 100 people in there. Why would everybody be smiling? I mean, you're at work, right? Even though you're working at a video game company, it's still work. And those three are the ones who primarily deal with the public like us on the fun game side of it. But there's other people in there doing customer service. A couple of them worked in customer service for a while, which makes me cringe. Ugh. But I found them completely, to be affable, friendly, knowledgeable, interested, engaged. So, give them a break. I was going to say I'm not a fanboy. I guess I am a fanboy. I play the crap out of the game, so why would I'm not, But I'm not blind to the things that go wrong. Just like I'm not blind to the things that I do wrong. So I enjoyed it. Great people. I streamed for 2 hours. It's still on their Facebook page. So if you go to WattNA, it's a couple down now, a couple posts down. But you can watch the whole 2 hours. I went 2 hours straight. And we just had fun. And that was kind of the impetus for some of this. Both the angsty ridiculousness of the lemming assault off the cliff of anger, Christmas time, my loss win, my broken window in the back because I got run over by a Cat 5 2 months ago. Oh, good. I got to mention that and whine about it. There we go. All that stuff kind of wrapped up into one. And then this Christmas thing, which is in fact a good deal, just got me thinking, why don't we just try to have some fun in this game? I come at it at a really serious angle. Only because that's kind of how I operate, and I like to make my gameplay better, and I like to take things seriously that I'm enjoying. I still laugh. I'm trying to have fun. But I decided let's have even more fun. Okay. So here we go. This is the page. Let's find out. Yeah, I had to get rid of that thing. My lighting is crap, and I was using a Word document to light my face. If Tragic's watching, that's how professionalism is done. Okay, whatever. I'm dark. I don't care. The good news is you can't see my face, and you guys smell like meat and cheese. All right. Reward claim. What do we got? We got a Tier 2 MKA, a garage slot to put it in, some small boxes, and an MKA. Okay, so I claim it. It's mine. It's mine. Now, you'll notice down the bottom right, I'm going to actually move my picture here because you don't want to see that, or you're going to want to see this part of it. More professionalism. I should edit that out, but I'm not going to. 151 boxes. All right, I'm a community contributor. I get a lot of stuff relatively from wargaming so that I can do content, talk to you guys, spread the word about the game, try to make the game bigger and better. I'm probably the smallest community contributor that they have, although I'm growing as we go with their help, which I understand that's the relationship. They give me a little more bandwidth and firepower and reach, and as I get a little more bandwidth, firepower, and reach, I touch more people, and as long as I am generally happy with the game, they'll be generally happy with me. That's how it works. So I'm not paid, but I am to some extent in some in-game goods that I have access to, which then I can talk about to you guys, and then again that relationship goes on. So I got 151 loot boxes. So I fully understand, while I scoff this entire thing that's going on, that I didn't buy those with my own money. However, I will tell you, last year I bought 275 box packs. Because why? Because they were a good deal. They were. It didn't turn me into a gambler. I'm not living on the street because I bought a couple boxes with my discretionary funding. It didn't destroy my children or my family. It actually turned out that it was all right. It was okay that I paid with my own money and bought something that I felt had value to me, and then I opened them up. I was supposed to get 200. Weird that I have 151. Maybe one was free, or maybe it's the small box. Are they all lumped together? So I think I have 150 big boxes and maybe one small box that was free. We'll find out when we clicky on it. Anyway, so I've got these 150 more. So we're going to unveil these things, but I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried that it's going to make me destitute, and I may get a gambling addiction out of it. I mean, that's what we're being told. So, do I click it? I mean, the first one's free, right? That's how it works. I'm going to think about it. Hey, the mission of the day, 122S. Was that yesterday? Yes, it was. Ooh, no, I already have it. So I don't need to spend the gold on it because I'm about to get a bunch of gold. Mission accepted. All right, Wargaming. Why did that mission not... Why when I hover on that button does it not tell me what the mission was? Or when I click on it, a window comes up and tells me what the mission is. Why do I have to clicky elsewhere to find out the mission? That's probably a mission I'm not going to get done because it was for yesterday's Advent. Unless the mission reset earlier and we're still waiting for the Advent reset, which also happens. Why do you do that? All right, 1.3 is here. We're not going to worry about combat intelligence. We're not going to worry about that. I'm not going to click on the innocent bystander's message because I don't know. He doesn't really put anything bad in there, but we'll just let that go. All right, we're about to unbox. And I think that maybe there's a critical mass on gambling where if one of us somewhere along the way clicks on one more box that the world is destroyed. So I don't know, should I do it? Or should I just join the cacophony of the mob? I don't know if I have a pitchfork. Oh, I got scissors. All right, I got my scissors. I need a torch. Oh, there we go. Got a torch. All right, so I got my pitch. I think I need it in my right hand because I'm right-handed. I'll be more effective as a pitchfork wielding mob member. I've got them. Should we storm the castle? Is it time? Take the Bastille down? Yeah. Because loot boxes are destroyed. Because you have had too much fun with your loot boxes, guys. I don't know why you think. Why do you guys think after an entire year of what are probably overpriced, not overpowered, tier 8s, I mean, let's face it, 60, 50 bucks for a tier 8 in a game? You know, it's always been my contention that they sold tier 8s for 20 bucks, they'd sell 3 times as many of them. I know I'd buy 3 at 20. A $20 price point makes sense to me. 50, I got tired of paying 50. Guys, I'll be honest, I don't know why your monetization is so ridiculous. But back to the loot boxes. After a year of that we all whine and bitch and moan and complain about, a year of, oh, the monetization's blah, 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 blah. They literally roll out a deal at the end of the year where it is not uncommon and it is typical after enough boxes, and even in the small subset of boxes of 3 and 11, you get 150% to 300% your value. Why? How are we bitching for 330 days? And in the last 30 days, they put a deal out that's unbelievable, and there's a meltdown. Is it not good enough? I mean, that's... Hey, look, it's the Marbrecker. I just saw it. They just switched over on me. I mean, think about that. Think about that. Now, a lot of people are going, well, Guido, well, gambling. Look, dude. You have free agency. If you don't want to buy the loot box and get a great deal, how about you don't? Well, I didn't get the tank I wanted. I mean, Okay, I will make a small concession for the fact that maybe the IS-3 is a problem in the game, and that bundling it in this system created a demand. But then I go, a company tried to create a demand? What? Let's go. It's on, man. Let's get them. That makes a big click when I do it because because I'm unprofessional. I'm unprofessional. Now, I am swimming against the stream here, and this is probably going to irritate some people, which has never been a concern of mine, to be quite honest. And I don't do it on purpose necessarily, except for today and right now. But sometimes when people are beyond the pale, they got to be called out, man. But still, I'm afraid because there's so much angst out there that maybe they're right. Remember I talk about that. You got to kind of consider maybe you're wrong and they're right. So if I click on that box, is that it? Is that the end? Will I buy more boxes trying to get that tank that I want? Did I let that out? Full disclosure, I already have the IS-3A. I was given it so I can create content, which I will do. But what if I win one? What if I win an LFEH? I will review the LEFH if I win one. And now I sort of expect to win one because that's what everyone else says they won. So now I'm gambling for an LEFH. You know what I really want? And this is why I'm going to do this and start opening these boxes. Because, I mean, if I don't get it, then I'm buying another 500 boxes till I get it. Is the Turan? You know what I mean? So maybe if I get a Turan, then I guess my game's probably complete. I'll probably shut it down. And I mean, if it takes me like 1,000 boxes or maybe 3,000, I can probably, if I have to buy my son a car, so if I was to spend the money I've saved on his car, my wife would be mad, but I could live in the shed. I mean, if she lets me stay on the premises. So, yeah. So I think I am gonna go for this, guys, because the Turan. Yeah. Let's see what we can. All right, here we go. I'm really nervous. I feel like I'm making a mistake. Like maybe, I don't know. Do I just join the mob? I could just delete this video, start up the OBS again, and talk about gambling and the children, and just kind of tell you guys that you shouldn't buy these boxes that are such a great deal, because gambling and the children, loot boxes, you know. Probably tell you guys that. Or I could kind of do the other one that's out there, and it's the, hey guys, so about the loot boxes and things, when you buy them, don't buy them looking for a tank. But my phone's dying. Don't buy them because you're looking for a tank, because then you'd be upset if you don't get it. Really? Yeah, exactly. But this is getting a little more hard-edged than I wanted it to. That's the problem with my sarcasm, is sometimes I really start to dig, you know, because, well, I don't know. Box. All right, should we do it? You ready? All right, guys. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm going to need some protection. I just thought of something. I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen when I press that button, so hold on. I had my Dolphins football helmet. My wife's moved it for Christmas, but this stuff is still there, so... All right, you got to take protection when you're going into danger, so... All right. All right, here we go. Mask or no mask? Now we're going to go down. We're going to do it like Top Gun did, where they flew around with their oxygen mask down all the time. All right, here we go. Man, I don't know. I don't know. What Santa hat over there? He's an angry elf. Let me fix my eyebrows. My hair's still messed up. I need to drink a coffee because I'm really... God, do I do it? Maybe I'll publish this, get your opinion, and come back to it. You know, one of those is the small box, I think, that was like free, and that's not gambling, which is really concerning me right now. Because if I have a lot of fun doing this, but now the children and the gambling and the greedy CEO guy that, you know, that is forcing us all to pay our money, like with mind control, you know my... Like the waves are coming out of the monitor and penetrating into my brain and making me get my wallet out, get my wallet out, and putting the whole string of numbers in there and my actual name and my address and, you know, that little code that you have to put in when you purchase something online, forcing me, and then my finger is hitting the mouse, and then I buy it. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Complete compulsion. I'm being drawn into the screen, and I am forced, I tell you, to gamble and get anywhere from 125% more to sometimes 300% more than the money I gave them. It would be better if that was not there and I could go back to spending $50 on a pixel tank. If only this event would just be over. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm having today. I don't know, guys. Am I laying it on thick? You know the funny thing about stuff like this? First of all, it's probably not funny. But I hope it is, but maybe it's not. is sometimes the shtick just gets really old because people go on, and that really irritates me. So I am well beyond that, I am sure, for some people. And I'll probably lose some subscribers from this. That's okay. It's okay. I'm having fun. All right, we're going to do it. Let's see what Guido wins. Oh, nothing. Well, that's a letdown. I kind of knew that was going to happen. All right, so it is a small box. Oh my God, there's that purchase button. What if I press that and purchase some? All right, here we go. Let's do the small one. In case you didn't know, that's how it works. Everyone knows that. Oh, I can switch right here. That's not bad. All right, there's a cool UI. That's nice. There you go. Good job, UI guys. I think if you click, yeah, you don't have to watch the whole. I should have watched the animation. It was the first unveil. I screwed it up. Look what I just did. We'll do it on the big box. Okay, so I got free stuff. Smart. This is the thing. These are the ones, and most of you know this, but if you don't yet, these are the ones you'll win when you do your missions. And you start to collect the decorations, and you can see that much like the last year's, and I'll do a quick video later on how this works once I look at all the ins and outs, because it's a little bit different from last year. But a level 1, and a level 3, which is a decent pool. Oh, look at the... That's great. There's a print in the snow, but no box. All right. Here we go. All right, let's see what happens. Come on, IS3A. I already got one. I'm just kidding. Come on, something. Times 5? Oh, well, let's just do it one at a time. That's good. There you go, UI guys. Well done. Box. Look at the greatness. Look at the goodness. Look at the gambling start. 750 gold. The standard is 250. I just got 3 times the gold for my money. That's terrible. Oh, look at this. So that's... How do I go back? Why would it not let you go back to opening 5 again? That's crazy. All right. Oh, what are we getting this time, Santa? A day of premium and 250 gold. That's a day of premium over the money you spent. Here we go again. Oh, we're going to do all 150. You're going to have to watch the whole thing. All right. 100,000 silver over the gold you spent. Yeah, kind of a deal. But I said the gold that you spent. The money you spent for the gold, for the 250 gold, which is essentially what you're buying. That's the baseline. It never gets worse than 250, right? Plus whatever is in there. There, an extra 250 in gold. Clicky, clicky. What else we got? I haven't got a tier 8, so I'm pissed. Well, this is clearly a ripoff. Clearly a ripoff. Bonk. Now here's something for the UI guys, which would be nice. It would be nice if it summed up the things that you got. I'm not even going to bother with that, because I can tell just by looking at it I'm getting more than my money's worth. Some tier 5, level 5 ornaments, extra gold. Now this is a certain kind of box. There's 3 kinds. Let's go back out after this one and see what we got here. An extra day of premium. All right, so no pulls on premiums yet. So we're going to close. If we close that, do we go all the way back out? Oh, do not show animation. Look at that down the bottom left, guys. You click on that. You don't have to see the whole thing do that. So what happens when you do it? It just comes back up. A garage sale. I just got an E25. Turned it into gold. I feel like I've been taken advantage of here, fellas. You know, in 6, 8 boxes, 6 or 8 boxes, I have, you know, about 8,000 gold, maybe more, and I only paid for about 2,000, so I'm really feeling like, man, they got me there, right? They just hoodwinked me, pulled the wool over my eyes. I can't see now. Now I'm probably, well, how many boxes have I gone through? Let's find out here. Let's get out of here for a minute. Let's stop looking at ill-gotten gains from gambling. That just leads to more. You know what I mean? Let's go. I have 141 boxes, so I had 151 to start. One was small, so I've opened 9 big boxes at this point, and been completely just hoodwinked. And I just feel like, I mean, I could be living in my shed at any moment now, quite honestly, for all the good value I've been getting. You know, it's dangerous. Hey, all right, so there it is right here. Here's the types of boxes you get. Actually, you can switch between them. Ah, there you go. So there's another piece of the UI. Good job, UI guys. That makes sense now that I see it. I did not get any. Oh, these are the ones that disappeared. We were given 200. There was a bug, and whatever, this Christmas boxes all disappeared from. So bad job, UI guys. Not that I care that I lost 50 free boxes. That's not the point at all. It's just, it doesn't work, dude. Your code's broken. Okay. Man. All right. So do. All right, man. I'm worried that I'm worried that things are going to go bad if I keep this up. Let's see if they let's see how the ×5 thing does. Let's see how it collates all that stuff. So we're going to go over to magic boxes. Magic ×5. Do it. Show me the bad news, guys. How did I? Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Oh God, what's happening? Guys, I just got a unique style. I mean, that is going to make me gamble more now that I got that. I'm just going to have to continue. I mean, what are you going to do? Oh, God. Another premium. Well, I'm just going to have to press on, fellas. We're just going to have to keep on keeping on and try to get through. We're really, at the end of the day, you have to try to get through it. I'm trying to get through this. I'm going to have to switch over to these Chinese character guys. What is this? This is called a lunar box. All right, fantastic. That's for the Chinese. I'm assuming those are Chinese characters. I wonder what that means. Does it mean lunar? Or is it because a lot of times those are not just words, but ideas. Does it mean like Lunar New Year or the lunar season or whatever? I don't know. That was pretty random, wasn't it? I do want to know, though. I don't know what it means. Can you just put that in Google and it will find it? I wonder how that works. I guess if you have the right keyboard, you could. All right, here we go. ×5. What do we got? Show me the bad news. Holy cow, did I just get ripped off? Did I ever just get ripped off? Holy cow. All right, so let's break this down a little bit, just because part of why you're watching this is to understand what we're getting. And I'm not keeping a tally. You can take a look at it, but it was another KV 220. By the way, UI guys, I liked how it showed it, and then it did the little magic thing and turned it into gold. That at least you saw what it was. That was a problem last year. Sometimes you couldn't tell which one it was. So there you go. Iterative improvements on the last year. Looks like extra silvers in the offing. Premium days. So I've had a couple of those along the way. A couple, 3, 4 of those. Some tanks. I've had an E25 and 2 KV 220s. That I will keep track of actually for you guys. Scrap of paper. So we got an E25 KV 220 times 2. And how many boxes have we done then? We'll just do caveman kind of looks at it. We've done 19 boxes, no tier 8s, an E25, which is we'll cover that at the end. And a KV 220 times 2, which used to be known as kind of an overpowered at its tier. It's trash now. It's almost worthless. It really is. Okay. We're going to get clever here. We're going to open one box. Going to get it down to even. Another day of premium. All right. So I've added some premium days, quite a bit of gold. Let's just go back out and see how this all works. There's 130. Okay, so it keeps track of it. You can see the gold value. Look at that. I'm already at 24. I started at like 8, and I'm at 24 in 20 boxes. 20 boxes. So about 16,000 gold in 20 boxes. Plus the extra days, the skin for the bat chat. Let's check out the skin for the bat chat. All right, so this is actually news I will touch on a little bit. I was talking to the guys, and these first 4, I'm talking like this. These first 4, it's not a light, is it, guys? No. Skins are kind of the soft rollout of the HD thing that they're doing. Eventually, the point of that is to let you add stuff to your tank that are HD, like devices and options and things like that. They're not going to do anything. They're all going to be cosmetic. I think I have to go in here and do this. Preset styles, France. There you go. Check it out. Marengo. Marengo. Why is this? Oh, one in garage. All right. There we go. So we're going to apply this and exit. There you go. Check it out. Got the Arabic writing on it. Lots of stuff hanging off it. See all the extra bits and bobs and things sitting on it? So you're going to be able to put that stuff onto your tank. And this is kind of the soft rollout to just show everybody the possibilities. Interestingly, one of the things that they're worried about, or not interestingly, is they have to make sure that what you can put on there can't draw naughty things. Or offensive things for that, whatever. So that's what players do, man. All right, let's do it. Let's get on with this thing. We're gonna go by 5, so you don't have to watch every single one of them. We're gonna stick with the holiday, the New Year boxes. Tell me the bad news. Oh, I did one. Another KV2 20. It's terrible. Can't believe they did that to me. I don't want that. I want the 5 times. There we go. Boosh. Tell me the bad news. What happened? Feed my addiction, man. Uh-oh, I got something new. That animation's actually pretty cool. Oh, I thought those were presents. All right, so that's the Type 50, or the T57 one. Look at that. That one's pretty cool. All right, so we'll continue. Uh-oh, I got something else. I got the IS-7 one. That one I haven't seen. Oh, they put the gun back on, and it's a dual. Oh, my God, look at this thing. Oh, man. Holy macaroni. Look at the stuff on that guy. All right. Pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Claus? There he is. I got Simon Claus. This is a really good crew member. Now, this is the kind of thing they need to do more of as prizes and things. I would stay away from selling them. I think that's problematic. That's a little bit pay to win because this guy is so much better. But he's got automatic brother in arms and 6th sense. Now, here's the thing about the 6th sense. The reason he has that is probably pretty soon everyone's going to have it that's a commander. So you're getting an advantage right now because he's basically a double 0 skill crew member, meaning neither one of those costs you experience. So the first one he starts, and I think he actually gets one at 100% also. So he's 100% on his first real skill, and then he starts on his second one, I believe is how it's working. The 6th sense thing, while it's a bonus right now, is probably not going to, everyone's going to have it who's a commander. So that just got me thinking. That's going to be interesting because they're going to respec, aren't they? All commanders, that will move over to a 0 skill slot, and then they're going to have another skill to pick. Huh. There you go. I haven't played close attention, and we'll get to this in another video when I look at how it works, but you can see that I'm getting a lot of level 5. In fact, I think the deal is every one of these has a level 5, I believe. Let's watch that a bit. All of these happen to have it. I think that's the deal, though. Look at 3 days, 3 days, 7 days. This was a good pull. 2 skins, Simon Claus, 2 a 7 day, and 2 3 day. That one was good. Let's go. Show me the bad news, fellas. Another kit. I'm really hitting the KV2 20s well, aren't I? What is that? The 5th or 6th one? I said I'd keep track of them, but I don't care anymore. It's at least the 5th one, maybe the 6th. All right, here we go. 5 more. Oh God, this is just painful because I feel my entire life savings slipping away. And M4 improved. All right, so no tier H yet. Some silver. I think that's about, well, that's not. This is about the worst you can get. All right, probably the worst pull that I've seen is 250 and 100,000 silver. I don't buy silver, so this is of little monetary value to me. But in this case, I got my money's worth in gold, maybe a little bit more actually. Getting quite a few garage slots on the premiums that I already own, which I kind of need actually. I don't need, let's face it, I don't need anything in this game, but I could use. All right, what was that? I missed it. Another M4 improved. Oh, look at this. So it is, okay. So these 250 gold pools had a 250 extra on it. Now that's interesting. I had a really good pool and then 2 bad ones right in a row. I feel like it's gambling now. because now I'm expecting. Where's my tier 8 Wargaming? Congratulations. I'll just sit back and enjoy, watch it roll in. That's weird. Those are all exactly the same in a row. 4 of the same thing in a row. Look at that. Oh, man, it's drying up, fellas. Mama needs a new set of shoes. Come on. Come on. Where is my IS-3A Defender Scorpion E25? I feel like you're... Uh-oh, I got something. So that's the 4th, right? I think that's all of them. That's the 4th special HD skin that you can get. One of the guys at Wargaming was telling me that was their favorite one. This is my least favorite one. I mean, it's cool. Why is it weird? Why are the wheels weird colors? That was odd. All right. Oh, a Turan. I got the Turan. Yes, the Turan. Another E25. Another E20. That's another 6, 7, 8, 9, 9,200-ish gold. Another 9 in 5 boxes. 9,000 something gold. Now, I have a lot of the premiums. You may not, but you're going to get them. And if you get duplicates, then you get the gold. So all the premiums in here, minus some of the lower tier ones, are bad. Oh, sorry, good. So the higher tier ones are good. Most of the lower ones, I'm not sure what they are. The Turan, the improved. The 220. The 220 is kind of fun. The M4 improved is painful. I think I've got all the special deals. I've got all 4 of the... Yeah, let's see where I am. So let's say you bought a 75 box deal. I'm at 50. So I've opened 51 boxes. And I've got all that stuff. So if you bought the 75 box kit, I'm at 51,000 gold, fellas. And that's on 51 boxes. I was started at 8. So let's call it 10, just to round up. 40,000 gold in 50 boxes. Plus all the other stuff. All right, let's go back to it. This is getting crazy because now we're just going downhill now. You know, it's just all about. Hey, how come I can't open 5, guys? Really? Yeah, but I have 9. Why would I not be able to open 5? How's that work? Okay. 250 gold. What do we got? What do we got? Bunch of silver. I haven't even looked at the silver. What do we got? 500 gold. Am I going to get my times 5 when I get down to 5? Or is this just weird? What the heck's going on? Alright, makes no sense. We're going to have to open them separately. 7 days. This is the part where it gets tediously boring. I'm so tired of getting good deals. I wish it would stop. Stop the gambling. Alright, so that's all that mess. Where are we? How do I go back? Purchase? No, I don't want to purchase because that's terrible. Don't purchase. Good Lord, don't get a good deal. There's a little print. We're going over these dudes. All right, what we got? Times 5. Do you think when I get down to 10, it's going to stop me again? That would be odd. No premium pulls there. Come on, next 5 boxes. Got to be close to 75, which is one of the purchase. Let's find out where we are. So no premiums there. We are at, I don't want to add them together. All right, 80. So let's go down 5 more. And we'll kind of look at what we got after 75 boxes. 75, so 5 more. 250, there's an E25. Another one gets turned into gold. There's another 220 gets turned into gold. And there's an M4 improved gets turned into gold. So we are at 75 boxes. So had I bought the 75 box pack, 62,000 gold. I might have actually been at 6. Somewhere between 62 and 64,000 gold. The foreskins, Simon Claus. I don't know how many days of premium. I'm at 454 now. I was at 380, I want to say, something like that. What else is in there? The silver. I'm at 13 million silver now. I started at, I want to say 10, so around 3 million silver. And then all of the decorations, which I'm not going to go through this completely, but where do I find my possibilities? There you go. Who knows? Yeah, let's find out. Actually, let's do this. I've only done 75, so I haven't done any of this yet. We're going to go like that. We're not going to worry about collection right now. We're just going to see if we can fill. I'm at level 2. All right, more gifts. Dang it. So angry that they just gave me that. I feel like I gambled to get it. Ill-gotten gifts. I gambled. Now I'm at festive level 3. Now I'm forced to get all kinds of extra bonuses in game. They forced me to do it. This is probably just going to start giving me more. Yeah, so festive. There you go. They're forced to be at festive level 4. I can't even have to claim it, and I got a crew member, so that's bad. I will say that is slightly bad. I'm still sick and tired. Not to white knight it. It's 2018, fellas. Can you just let people pick whether they're male or female and quit making females prizes? It's dumb. I'm just going to throw that out. It is dumb. It's a self-inflicted wound you don't have to have. Yep. Anyway. Forced to 5. Forced up to 5. 100% discount on a tier 5. I'm forced, if I'm a new player and got 75 boxes, I'd be forced to get a new tier 5 for free. So, gambling. You gambled for that, so I don't know how you can feel good about it. Just drive your tier 5 around and ruin the world, I guess. If that's how you want to roll, then go ahead. Whatever you do not use the good crew members who have, great skills and stuff. So I would, if I were you, I would refuse to put them in your brand new free tier 5. Also very important, if you got all that silver and you have an 80% discount on a tier 6, that's ill-gotten gains, by the way. Just saying. But you can buy it, but as far as a scarlet letter of your chicanery and ethical and moral decrepitude, go ahead, but I think everyone will know what kind of person you are if you do it. So, man, this is getting all of this stuff really kind of puts things in perspective that this is just not how it should be on Christmas. So now I've reached the end of the bonuses, and I mean, this is it. This is where all of the, if I'd bought 75 boxes for $100, and now I'm at like, I don't know, where am I? $200 worth of value, maybe more. That it all kind of comes down to this last ornament and making things terrible. Hey, wait a minute. Is there only 8? Wait a minute. Oh, there's something else going on here. What am I missing? Oh, there's more things to decorate. Do I decorate this guy? No. Hold on. We're learning as we go, folks. My tree is decorated. Oh, there must be more crap to decorate. Do these guys get decorated? Oh, look at them all chilling out at Christmas. They got their hats on. You know what? You know where these guys would actually be? They'd be over here. Because it's freaking cold, man. What are they sitting at the table for? All right. Oh, someone threw snow on them. That was cool. What's he going to do? Oh, geez. Yikes. Oh, better food. I like it. Wait, what happened here? Why did it throw a bunch of snow on him just because I decorated it? That was weird. All right, what else? We got that decorated. We got that tree decorated. Oh, the infamous... No, you don't decorate the howitzer. Oh, you decorate this thing. Looks like you probably turned it into something. What we got? We go douche, and I've got to 9, level 9. So it wasn't the end. There was actually not an end to my unethical enjoyment of the game. I'm going to have to be forced to enjoy it a little bit more. Yep. Oh, look at that. Oh, does it change by what you put on it? That's awesome. Well done, UI guys. Well done. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, so what else is there? We're missing something. I'm at level 9. Something else must be not the Mauerbrecher. What am I missing here, fellas? Well, this thing. Woohoo! Got it. Got it. Here we go. Let's put some lights on. Look at it. Look at that. Lighten it up. We're almost there, I think. Is this it? Let's put lanterns up. Yes. 10. I'm at level 10 Festive Atmosphere. Had I bought a 75-box kit? So let's run this down. What was I forced to do? Oh, like another crew member. I don't know how many of those I have now. 2 or 3. Let's run down what I was forced to endure through that whole 75-box debacle, where I may have been a just standard player enjoying the game, paying $50 for a, like I should, $50 for a tier 8, or 25 for a tier 7, or 15 for a tier 5. I spend my money, I get my 75 boxes, and then like the sad gambler I am, the waves coming out of the screen, forcing me to put my information on the screen. What was I forced to endure? I was forced to endure... It's hard. It's hard to report this, guys, because it really... 62,000 gold. Forced. Now, let's say he was a new player. Wouldn't have been 62,000, but it would have been an E25, an M4 improved, a Turan. Yes, yes, Turan. Turan, that's fantastic. E25, 220, Turan. M4 improved, E25, 220, Turan. M4 improved. Was there anything else? There may have been another one. And there were duplicates, so he'd had some large amount of gold other than what he started with. 50-ish, maybe more days of premium. 4 HD skins, probably none of which he could use if he was a newish player because they're all tanks above what he's got. But he's got them if he wants them, if he can use them later. Crew members, Simon Claus, 3 million credits, discounts, both in, so bonuses in playing for 30 days, less than that because we're on day 5 or whatever it is now. Discounts on tanks all the way up to tier 10. Man, I'm starting to see it, guys. I'm starting to see why it's such a terrible, terrible event. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Second 25. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, this is like the clicking grind. We're now grinding. This is now encapsulating the game that we love. We're grinding gifts. And we're going to get salty if we don't get what we want. Where's my tier 8? Man. They ripped me off again. No tier 8. I was ripped off. I'm gambling. I'm gambling. Okay, he's an angry elf. Uh-oh, we got something. Wait a minute. What's this? Could it be the IS-3A? No, it's a defender. Now this is interesting. I don't think I actually have a defender. No, I don't. This irritates me, fellas. It actually does. I have the 252U, but I don't have the defender version in. Now I do. It doesn't irritate me that I got it. It's just the fact that they don't give you an option like, hey, just so you know, you have the very same tank. It just has a different skin. So if you want the gold, go ahead and take it. That would be fantastic, guys, if you could do that. Anyway, there it is. Oh man. Here's the thing. See this thing? The thing where you got the thing right here, the clicky thing, UI guys. So you got the clicky thing, and you can go to you know, if you click on that, then you go here, and you can either go to here or here or here. Oh, you could. That's different. All right, so there is a difference. I was thinking, because you're like, dude, why do I want to click twice to get here? Why don't you just let me click once on that, bring me to this page, and then you can put down here 2 missions. I don't get it. Why do I have to click twice? Drive me crazy. All right. Open box. Oh, I did the 1 box thing. Doggone it. I wanted to find out. We're going to see if we get down to 10. Let's see, we need to get to a multiple of 5 here. If it does that, the thing where you have to do the thing by clicking each time. All right. So no tanks there. Let's see. So now I have a tier 8. So I bought 2 if I'm a new player, and I bought 2, which is kind of a lot to be. Not kind of a lot. It depends on where you are in life. Some people can afford 2 $100 75 box kits. You're certainly going to get well more than your $200, but if you're a college kid or a young kid, $200 is quite a lot for gaming. Again, relative. If your family can afford it, or you can. Not saying a kid can't be an entrepreneur and have a business. Anywho, so we go 5 here. Let's see if it'll let me after this. Oh, I just got a Scorpion G. So the second pool's being quite a bit more pleasing to me, because I've now grabbed 2 tier 8s in my second pool of 75. See, I can still do 5. Weird that when I got down to 9, I had to go all the way through, and it never reset the 5 box thing. That's interesting. There you go, UI guys. There's a little bug. A little bug. Another, man, I really love these M4 improved. There's another one. That was like on cue. That was fantastic. What do we got? If only I could play 2 Tyrans at once. It might actually be a good tank. That was just a garage slot. I think that's the first one of those I've really noticed. So there's another thing you can get just to... Oh, no. I'm an idiot. That's off of an E25. Never mind. Why is it different than... Why is one with the garage slot in the front and one with the garage slot in the back? Can't figure that out. Acknowledged, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go over here. We're getting down to the end of it. Getting down to the end of it. This is a long video. And I hope it's boring. Oh, man, look what I did. All right, we got to do this. Another day of premium I was forced to have. Doo-dee-dee. Let's see, we got 41. 500. And we got 250. All right. All right. Back here. 5. Come on. Where's my IS-3A? How do I shill if you don't give me... If I don't get an IS-3A and show the folks that you get IS-3As automatically, how are we going to sell more boxes? All right, guys, you know, you told me these boxes had IS-3As automatically in them. They were probably over in the one I didn't get. That's not true, by the way. Just for the more gullible of you out there, if there's any watching my channel, I hope there aren't. 5 more boxes. IS-3A. Show the people. Show the people. Sell the boxes. Nope. Nope. Oh, another M4 improved. Holy cow, man. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close, folks. It's almost over. It's almost over. For those of you who are sick of me talking about the same thing. That was a terrible pull. Jeez. I should just quit the game. Another M4 improved. How many M4 improved put together actually makes it a good tank? If I could take every one of them I've won and crush them all into one tank, would it actually be better? A better tank? How come no one's screaming about how bad some of the tanks that are in here are? Think about that one. Oh man, those overpowered tanks, you can't do this to the game. How come no one's like, hey, What about Charlie, who's got 5,000 games? You just gave him an M4 improved. I mean, that may actually be worse for the game than giving him an IS3A. Charlie, if you're out there and you want an M4 improved or Turan, don't expect too much, please. All right, expectation management is key. Almost like this whole system. Almost like this whole system. All right, here we go. Oh, another KV-22. Also, don't expect that to be great. It's fun. It's not great, though. All right, so I've got a couple. This is it. Last two. If I don't get an IS-3A, then this whole thing is for naught, and I'm not able to sell more boxes for wargaming. They're trying to make it up by giving me every M4 improved that they have. Wait a minute. Is that what's happening? Am I getting duped here? Are they unloading all the M4 improves on me? Dude. Can you guys, I don't know, can anybody see the stockyard? Or are they running low on M4 improves? Everything must go. Give them to Guido. This is it. This is the bitter and a defender. An E25. Oh, you're trying to butter me up and not give me an IS3? Oh my God. See, folks, gambling does not pay off. I completely expected an IS3A. Did not get one. And now I'm going to have to live in the shed. Oh, man. So, what is the upshot of all that? 490 days of premium coming out the other end. At least 90 more, probably 100. It would have been the equivalent of 275 box buys. Got 148,000 gold, so about 140,000 profit. Realize I had almost every one of those tanks, minus the 252U Defender that got added to my garage. So all those tier 8s were turned into gold. Results may vary on that. Most people who don't have a garage, not most people don't have a garage as big as mine, so they're going to end up with the tanks. But there were duplicates of a lot of the lower tier tanks that turned into gold. Never mind the gold that's standard, the 250 plus the extra, which happened well more times than it didn't happen. I'm at 18 million credits. 18 million credits. I started around 10, so that's 8 million extra credits. Festive level 10, I've got all the bonuses that you can get for the event. I can turn this 148,000 gold into these things, which are buyable for gold. I have Simon Claws. I don't know how many female crew members, at least 3, maybe more. 2 or 3. Got all 4 skins. Simon Claws. What else did I get? I don't know. There's probably a few more things in there. What the heck just happened? Look at that. You see that? Oh, wow. A little glitch on that. Oh. That was weird. So basically, at the end of the day, it's a good deal. It really is. It's just plain a good deal. Now, now that if you've got through this whole long rigmarole of a video, let's talk a little bit about the IS3A. I'm not a fan of putting stuff that's bad for the game in the boxes. But that doesn't change the fact that the boxes are a fantastic deal and they're not gambling. That's just the way it is. So you've got to separate those two issues right there. So would I like to not have the IS3A and other overpowered tanks in there? Yes. I don't even know if the IS3 is overpowered, to be quite honest. Which is another part of the whole problem of wrapping these things all up together and just having an angsty spaz about it. I would have liked if they'd have taken a wide variety of premium tier 8s and put it in there. It would have been a good idea for them monetization-wise, because it would have provided cover if they were actually going to also put the IS3A. However, the IS3A is kind of a new thing, and they wanted to highlight it. So they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. They're trying to advertise it, make a good deal, get it out there. That's divorced a little bit from the idea of whether it was a good design for the game or not. And again, we'll find out if it is. If it's in 6 months at 54, 55% win rate, then it's a problem. Clearly a problem. If it's super overperforming in good players' hands, that's also a problem, because it's not all. That's also not good for the game. It's kind of a type 4 and type 5 situation where they look at the numbers and go, well, it's not really bad for the game because the numbers show it's fine. But in reality, the gun's broken. The chassis is a limitation for it, but the gun itself is a broken mechanic. So the autoloader can be a broken mechanic on the IS-3A and not manifest itself in super stats. So you got to take the whole picture into mind. But as you take the whole picture into mind, you have to not throw the baby out with the bathwater. That frankly, this is just a good deal. You know, one thing I didn't see I got any of, and I'm not sure, I thought bonds were in there too. I'll have to look into that. I don't know if bonds were available to be won in this thing. That's it. That's my long rambling, take the mickey out of everyone video. Look, at the end of the day, it's your money, man. You want to buy some boxes and get a really good deal, then I suggest you buy some boxes and get a really good deal. If you're expecting to get tank A, B, or C, you might be disappointed. You might not. That's your decision, man. You have your free agency. Go ahead and do so. But don't join the mob just because the mob has lost its mind over something that's frankly not a problem, other than potentially the IS-3. And to some extent, the Defender and the 252U and all that. I will say on the E25 side, I said I'd mention it real early. That thing is obviously a problem because they pulled it out of the store. So that does irritate me. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately, the E25 doesn't kind of wreck large parts of the game, just tier 7. It's a ridiculous tank. But again, pull that from the fact that the rest of the event is awesome, and frankly it is, and it is proven so by the number of people who are participating and enjoying and getting crazy bonuses and things out of it. All right, that's it. That's all I got, guys. This could be a long video. It'll take a while to upload. Enjoy the week. Hey, when you hit battle, try to have fun. See ya.